Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. My name's Bo, middle-aged Brummy bloke, and I've been on a bit of a green lining journey. If you click on some of the other videos that I've done, you'll see how I've got to where I am today, which is with my Voge 300 Rally. Today I'm going to be going out doing some green lanes with a fellow YouTuber, someone called Tom. Put a link on the video so you can go and check out his channel as well. He's a top bloke and he's a very capable off-roader on his T7 world ride. So yeah, the Voge is going to be joining him today. We're going to be doing a few local green lanes up in Alcester and then down to Honeybourne and probably down to Shipston, explore a couple of others around there, and then we'll just see where the day takes us. So if that's something you might be interested in, stick around, enjoy, and if you get a chance, drop a comment in. I'd love to hear from you. Speak to you soon. And here he is. Here's Tom. How are you, mate? Good to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So it's literally just left and left again. And it's just straight away left.
Yeah.
I need to put E5 in this. No. Ah, E5, that's the one. Well, to be honest, all the servicing and that I'm just going to take to the dealers. The bike sanctuary in Milton Keynes. It was yeah, it was all right. I got quite a good deal, I think, because it was 3.5, but that was with a first service was thrown in as well, and yeah, and delivery. Hi, mate. What do you run your tyre pressures at? I was running these at 25, but people were saying, oh, take them down to like 15. So I've taken the front down to 19 and the back down to 20, just to see what it's like. I'm trying to get the courage up to try and change the tyre myself for when I'm out on the trails, just in case that ever happens. Well, what I'm looking to do is buy an old motorcycle wheel, preferably an 18 or a 21, and just practice it at home. So it doesn't matter if I break it, if I scratch the rim, if I mess up, and I can use my old tyre off this to keep putting it on and taking it off until I become good at it. And then when I'm out on the trails, I don't have to worry about it, because I've got my old tubes, because when I put these new Michelin trackers in, I had the old tubes as spares just in case I ever need them to get me out of Dodge. So I'm just going to put them in my rucksack. I haven't got them today because I don't know how to change the wheel, to be perfectly honest, but I'll carry them in my rucksack, and then when I hopefully never get a puncture, I'll be able to do it. But that said, I've been making some inquiries about, you know, that Holt's tyre weld. I know, but if you're in the middle of nowhere, I've been told there's a 50-50 chance it might work. Well, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you've got nothing to lose, have you? The reason I slowed right down here, these cameras, because this is where I live, they are literally, as soon as you get to 34 miles an hour, you get a ticket. So that's a lot of people that don't know the village, just because you don't clock them there, and you can make some progress up here, and before you know it, the next camera is literally just where Aldi is up here. Oh yeah.
So this is the first lane. It's just down the road from where I live, and it's close to where the ABR takes place, so the chances are if you're going out with the TRF at the ABR, this is one of the lanes that you'll be going up. It's fairly easy to do. In fact, it's really easy lane. It's just comprised of loose gravel and compact earth, so if you're on a you know, a big adventure bike, then you definitely won't have a problem with this. The only thing I'm concerned about is just meeting motorcyclists and pedestrians and cyclists coming the other way. So I always try and take it easy around some of the bends. But yeah, it's a nice lane to start on. I'll put the what 3 words on the screen so you can try this lane out for yourself if you're ever in this area. Okay, so after a very short journey on the road, you turn off this other green lane, which again is an easy lane, and it's another one that I believe they use for the TRF when you go to the ABR. It's a little bit more fun than the first lane because it's not just gravel. There's some more hard packed earth. There's even a little brook at one point. And again, I'll put the what 3 words on the screen so you can have a look and see if you're near the area. You might be able to try this one out. I like this one because it's a little bit more enjoyable than the previous one, and mainly because it's close to my home, so I can just nip out and have a little ride out when I've got 5 minutes.
No. Yeah. So this is the start of the lane.
So after stopping off and putting some air in my tyres, because I didn't feel very comfortable actually on the road or off the road for that matter when I was running at around 20 psi or just below, we then grabbed a bite to eat and then headed off to this lane. Now this one has got to be my favourite of the whole day. It starts off as just like a farm track, as you can see, and it's just compact gravel and some dirt, and it gets progressively a little bit more difficult. There's quite a few potholes and some loose stones, so you've got to pick your lines quite carefully. And the bike did, I have to say, the bike did absolutely great up here. It was like a tractor. I just pointed it, pulled the throttle, and off it went. I had to stand up for quite a lot of it because the bike was jumping up and down underneath me as it went over the potholes. But the suspension felt great. I had no complaints over that, with that whatsoever. It did bottom out. It felt fine. The engine was strong enough to pull me up. I think I was usually I think third gear was for the majority of it, and I just pulled the throttle and up it went. The front wheel lifted just a couple of times as it went over a couple of rocks. But yeah, it was great. I was really pleased with it. The tyres bit in, and the bike got me to the top of the lane. If ever you're out this way, look out for it on either the Green Road map or Trailvids or whatever app or website you're using. It's in a place called Honeybourne. It's just outside Bidford on Avon. 100% recommend this one. Great fun. It'll be even more challenging, I think, in the wet, and I plan on coming back and giving it a go when it's a little bit more damp, because that'll be even more of a challenge.
You like that one?
Yeah, that's one of the first lanes I did with my mate Jamie.
It was what?
One of the first lanes I ever rode with my mate Jamie.
How was it?
But we did that in like January, February, so it was so slick.
Okay. Don't think I've ever done this one before. No, it wasn't, was it? Oh, shapes. Yeah. Yes, and if you tell yourself you can't, you probably won't. I don't know about that. So here we are, doing a few lanes around Warwickshire. It's been a great day so far. The first couple of lanes, I'll insert them here. The first one's a gravel track, it's fairly easy. It's nice to have a warm up on this lane. It's quite loose stuff. What I did notice is that I'd taken some air out of my tyres, and it was down to I think 19 psi. But personally, I felt there was a bit too loose on the gravel for some reason. So got to a petrol station and put a bit more air in, and that made me feel a bit more comfortable and confident. And then the next lane is one that you might have seen before. It's got a nice, a nice easy lane. And then we headed over to Honeybourne. I was going to pull the clutch in. Headed over to Honeybourne then. This is it's quite rocky, but it's got a bit of a gradient to it, and a little bit technical. It is for me anyway.
Okay, so this next lane is just off the A429, but a word of warning, if you're coming in the same direction that we approached it, you do have to do quite a sharp sort of U-turn. It's quite a fast road, so we pulled over just on the left hand side, I think it was someone's driveway, just to do a quick U-turn, and then you enter the lane by going up this gradient. I'll put the what 3 words on the screen so you can see where it is. But again, another quite a pleasant lane, nothing too taxing, but certainly enjoyable. Enjoy this one.
Oh, thanks. Is it locked?
Oh, there's a little carabiner there.
Oh, thank you.
What are you guys on, DV?
Yeah.
You lost?
Are you coming through this way or not? I'm gonna. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. I didn't realise the horses were there. really impressed with this bike. The tyres are coping really well. It's getting plenty of grip. Again, they feel a little bit squirmy on the loose stuff, but also on the road. But nothing too drastic. The bike, however, has been really good. Tom even commented at one point when we was going up that quite steep incline with the loose gravel. He says, I thought the bike would have died a little bit going up that hill, but he was surprised how well it just kept tractoring up. Thank you.
To the side.
Oh. There we go. Yeah? So it worked? Oh, it's connecting. There you go. I just thought as we're on the road, you might as well put the what's names back on. Yeah. Hey! Way! I saw it. It just wants to throw you in a rut, doesn't it? I know. Where are you say now? To the right. Oh my god. Then where to the right? It's definitely a lane, yeah? Well, it's good practice, if nothing else. On camera, it'll just look like a grass field, but you can't appreciate the ruts underneath, can you? So, for those watching, this will just look like a grass field, which essentially it is. But the ruts underneath, you can't see them, but you can definitely feel them. I'm trying to stick to the edge, so I'm not going through any of the farmers' crop or anything. Just trying to make my way over to the gate, I assume, is the looks like someone's left it open.
just in time. Thank you very much. Cheers. What, do you just stay in that rut? I was just going to stay in the middle. Got it. Am I staying to the right of those ruts? Well, I've had an absolute blast. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. The bike has been great. I'm really pleased with that. So far so good. Nothing's broken, so everything's working as it should do. I did decide to put the tyres back up to, I think it was about 22 I think I pushed them back up to. But yeah, the bike's been great. Thanks to Tom for showing me those lanes. As I say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I want to say a special thanks to everyone that watches the video and for those that comment and subscribe. It is really appreciated, and it shows me that I'm doing the right sort of videos that people are finding interesting. If you do have any comments, then please let me know what they are, and I'll make sure I do reply. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.